I'm Tomlyn Nicholson. This is February 2nd, 2026. The Justice Department filed additional motions in the Don Lemon case, alleging coordination with protesters who disrupted a church service in St. Paul last month. Lemon's defense team labeled the filing as an attempt to silence independent media voices. Nick Shirley expanded his California investigation into alleged ghost daycare and untracked mental health funds, reporting from San Diego that state shutdowns of public records following his initial videos. Supporters praised the citizen journalist push, while critics questioned verification methods amid rising public tips. The IRS announced increases in standard deductions and business expense allowances for 2026, offering tax relief to workers and companies. These adjustments aim to reduce taxable income, potentially saving billions and stimulating economic growth. Senate Judiciary Chairman Chuck Grassley released fresh documents from the Arctic Frost investigation showing extensive phone surveillance of GOP senators during the 2020 election probe. Oversight hearings are set for spring, with calls growing for full declassification of information payments and subpoena records tied to Jack Smith's oversight. President Trump's executive order targets Biden regulations on appliances, proposing repeals that could cut costs. Air conditioners by up to $3,000, water heaters by $953, and furnaces by $853. This eases economic burdens from efficiency mandates. Congress passed a short-term funding extension for most agencies through mid-March, averting a deeper shutdown after intense overnight negotiations. The deal includes a 2-week DHS bridge amid ongoing fights over ICE authority and border wall funding priorities. President Trump announced a new executive order tightening sanctions on nations aiding Cuba's energy sector, aiming to curb oil flows and pressure the regime economically. The move follows similar trade actions and has drawn mixed reactions from energy markets and foreign policy analysts. Federal agents in Minnesota continue large-scale immigration enforcement operations despite protests, reporting over 800 arrests this week focused on criminal non-citizens. Community leaders call for de-escalation while administration officials defend the action as essential for public safety. House Republicans advanced the Voter Integrity Act through committee, mandating citizenship proof and photo ID for federal elections ahead of the 2026 midterms. Democrats argue the measure could disenfranchise eligible voters in key swing districts. President Trump nominated a new Fed chair candidate, praising the pick's records on inflation control and promising low rates to boost growth. Confirmation hearings are expected to begin next month amid market anticipation. Winter storms hammered the Northeast and Midwest, canceling flights and delaying congressional travel for budget markups and oversight sessions. Lawmakers shifted, some virtual, while officials urged residents prepare for prolonged cold snaps. Online discussions surged around California's mental health spending controversies, with users debating the CARE Court's $236 million outlay yielding only 22 court-ordered treatments so far. Advocates push for reform, while skeptics question long-term program effectiveness in addressing street-level crises.